Hey y'all, what's up? It's me, Lynn, and I'm back with a review / recap of season 2 of Best Friends Never. The premiere just came on tonight. I'm super pumped. All week, yeah, from Monday through Friday, they're gonna be doing new episodes every single day, just like how they was doing for Stuck in the Middle. When Stuck in the Middle went off on the season 1 finale. Now it's the season 2 premiere of Best Friends Never. They was shooting it earlier in the year. Like, what's going on? What's popping? Oh my god, I'm so excited. So to recap of the show, cause I'm like, bruh, they all look grown now. I mean, Shelby look older and taller. Sid look older and taller. Barry look like he a man now. Nada look like he's a man now. Not on his band, Forever in Your Mind, just put out the EP. I'm like, what? But then his dog just died. Ricky Garcia, his dog died. I'm like, no. But anyway, that's so sad. But anyway, they all look grown, like grown babies and kids. They only been one season, they grew up so much. Like, how, Sway? What's in the water? Which I want to know. Anyway, show to the show. They had this new semester swagger because now they got the whole time travel situation under control, which they thought. But you know, Shelby's still falling down the stairs, acting goofy and stuff, trying to go jumping back to get a new jacket, not knowing what to do. So Barry and Nada was like, well, they are getting quicker to realizing that they could just time travel back to go fix something that they did before. So then Barry was like, this must be some kind of cosmic joke that they got freaking time travel and I don't, because I'm the freaking scientist here. Like, I got a moment, I want to shine. All throughout this episode, Barry wants to shine. He wanted to be like a shining star, but they wasn't letting him shine, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? He shined in a way because he helped them out. So they didn't know what utilize mean, the word. Then out of nowhere, in that time rift that Shelby and Sid created, a freaking girl named Daisy popped through from the year 1522, who is actually a princess. It's like medieval times, I'm guessing. And it's like, okay, she looks so fancy. Shelby was so glad that she got that jacket. And I'm just like, bro, we got a new character. I'm going to put her name in her picture on the side right here. But she is really pretty and cute. I think she's going to fit well into this cast because they need some more girls in this show. Because now I don't know if Marcy is going to be in the show as much. Madison Who, because she is on Bizarre and she is playing Frankie on Bizarre, which I do reviews on that. Go check that out, guys. But I don't know if Barry is still with Marcy like that. So I don't know if Daisy is going to be with Barry. Like, because she gave him like a weird hug at the end. Maybe she's just thanking him, but I don't know about that whole situation. So yeah, that's I'm like, the girl, she fit in really well though, and I can't wait to see more of her character development. Then he was like, who is she? Where did she come from? Like, what's going on? So as Shelby was like, oh hey little buddy, it's me Shelby. You okay, fella? So then Sid was just like, look, it sounds like you're trying to coerce a border collie. Yeah, so she was like, well, what's this? What's this place? Is this magic? And he was like, no, it's a time rift that Shelby and Sid created when it was time travel. And he's like, well, yeah, okay, it was magic, stupid. He always got to dumb it down for them because sometimes they'll be knowing stuff. So Nada was like, I'm capturing the moment of when she found out about, she was in the year 2016. So that's like from 1520 to 2016. That's like a lot of years, which I'm not trying to do right now. Anyway, so then she broke his phone because she thought that it was summoned by some spirits because she didn't know that the smartphones talk or call anyway. So she's like, okay, she didn't even know what smartphones was. So Barry says he's gonna go figure it out for dumb girls. He goes to laugh. So then Shelby's like, what he mean by dumb girls? Like, because we girls, we can't do it. We gonna do it before he do it because we girls, we gonna do it. So they kind of got a bad track record with figuring stuff out and keeping track of people because they lost Daisy. So it's like, Jesus Christ, how are you gonna do it? But she was like, it's fine, okay. So then Shelby's like, what's the one thing that Barry can't do that we can do? And he's like, kill a spider. And it's like, what's the second thing? And she was like, shave. So it was like shaved, and then it was, what's the real thing? So they can time travel. So they tried to push her back into the time rift. That was king. They tried to push her back into the time rift. It was not working. It would just spit her back out. It was not working. So they was like, we gotta go talk to Mr. Doyle. And it was like, well, Sid was like, Mr. Doyle's a man. I thought he was getting man help. But she was like, no, Mr. Doyle's not a man. He's a teacher. Duh. So they went to go get him. Meanwhile, Barry's like, I always gotta solve this catastrophe of them. So he was like, sometimes I wish I didn't give them the power to time travel. So then I was like, yeah. And he's like, although they kind of gave the power to themselves because they bumped into the laser themselves. So he's like, yeah, but that was when the idea started. So then he was like, although it was my jail. So then he's like, but I understand. So then he was like, well, I made the like machine. So he's like, although you did get it from the back of a magazine. So then Barry's like, what you mean to tell me is I didn't have no part of this? He's like, no, I really didn't want to tell you because I knew you was going to take it well. So I did not want to tell you that. So I'm like, okay. Then he was going to try to open the time rift with the tachyons. It didn't work well. He killed the alien Don, and you know, Nada was upset because that was his friend. And you know, he was just upset. it was his friend. It was his friend. So meanwhile, Mr. Dora was like, no, mom, I found a great place to live. So his mom kicked him out of the house that they was living in together. So now he's living in the school. So they said, okay, well, you know what? Can, like, what's going to happen? Like, can we, like, open a time rift? So he's like, no, that's not possible. We cannot do that. That cannot be possible. He's like, normally I just go to Barry to run my science questions by Barry, even though he is the science teacher. So he's run his questions by a science student instead of running it by himself, which he's supposed to know. But, yeah, teacher salary. So then, Daisy said she loved riding the bus. It's just like riding horses and stuff, and she just loved it so much. So, Shelby left and ran to go see what Barry was up to. Meanwhile, Sid had to show her about the refrigerator because she was like, oh my god, you got a box full of winter. So then they was like, yeah, I call it my stomach's waiting service. So, they was going to eat a whole bunch of food. They crumbled cupcakes on top of spaghetti, which is nasty. I'm just like, I would never do that. But, yeah. So then Daisy was like, you know what? She really like doing this with them. So then she loved the snack cake so much, which was so good. She's like, oh my god. She's like, her mom and dad actually loved being adventurous, and she loved being adventurous too. Like, that whole day was really adventurous for her. And, you know, she's a princess. She's the next in line. But here's the catch. She's like a princess. You know how princesses be locked in the tower until they can come out to be queen. You know what I'm saying? So she's basically like a prisoner. So her mom and dad, they was lost at sea. Basically, their ship was lost at sea. They did not return and nothing like that. So, you know, Sid was like, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that whole situation. So then Shelby came in, and Shelby was like, was she a princess? What you mean she a princess? So they didn't know what to do. So then, you know, Daisy just covered herself all in chocolate. Meanwhile, Barry had to go steal some high-energy plasma from the university that was down the street, I guess, from him. Somehow he got that so quick. And he was like, he put the university student shirt on, but really the security guard was just being, like, quiet or asleep, basically. So it blew the door off. It's like, well, you don't have to worry. No, I was like, you don't have to worry about losing the keys anymore. Like, Jesus Christ. So then it's like, okay, well, when Shelby went over there, she was like, I know you didn't open up the time rift because I got a, you know, invite to Don's funeral. So then Nardo, they kind of make Nardo seem dumb, but then he's kind of not dumb too because he's aware. But sometimes he's just like, I guess, airy type. Yeah. Yeah, that seems to be like the right word. Anyway, because then he was like, you know, he's not real, right, Shelby? He's not a real person. But he had a funeral for him, so I'm just like... Anyway, that's just how they make the character, like, airy. And so is that one character in the TV show, like, what? Does Living Maddie don't have it? No, Living Maddie's going off, though. Living Maddie's getting canceled. I meant to mention that in, like, my other videos. Living Maddie's got canceled, I think. But on Casey and the Cover, they have that. On Austin and Ally, they had that. On That's Raven, they had that. On Hannah Montana, they had that. Well, who was the somewhat dumb one of Hannah Montana? Jackson or what was their boy's friend name? I don't know what his friend was, but I think it was like Jackson or the boy's friend. Anyway, they always have it on the TV show was like the kind of dumb / airy character, so that's like no. Anyway, so Shelby was like, you know what, I'm so nervous. How do I do this with the princesses? Do I stand like this or do I stand like that? You know what I'm saying? And she just started talking all that medieval talk, and then she was like, okay, look, she needs to chill. So then, you know, she never got to dress her own self. Daisy, she's like, I never did it before. So then it was like, it's the 21st century, girl. You can do whatever you want. Nobody can tell you what you do with your body. It's cool. And I like how they show that on this show. It's like about feminism, rights, and stuff. And I'm like, that's good. The writers are doing something right with Disney nowadays. Anyway, so she picked out a really cute outfit. She was wearing a toilet seat cover as a hat, but I think it looked cute on her. They have some cute outfits. So Barry recreated Nado's hair gel. He's like, I'm going to have this moment even if it kills us. So Nado was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, forget what I said. Put your goggles on. Barry was like, I feel it coming. So then Nana was like, no, that's just my hands around your waist. And he's like, get out of here. So the whole RV blew up. They could have literally died. First of all, Daisy's parents is dead. They just didn't want to say it on the show because it's a kid's show. Daisy's parents is dead. Nado and Barry almost died. Literally. The whole place was blown up. Like, that was his whole lab blown up. So then Shelby's like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened. And Steel's like, I can't believe this happened sooner. Like, bro, they've been doing all this crazy stuff for years. So I'm just like, why is that even in the back of Shelby's house anyway? And I don't even, does Barry live next door or does he just have that RV there? Like, why is that there? I never knew that was there. So then he's like, we can just build this back together. It's like a puzzle. I just need some rubber cement. Not only you get the flat edges, it's going to be cool. We're going to do this. So he was like, we just need some polypeptide something. So the Sid was like, processed cheese sauce. She's like, see, I know stuff. So they gotta go get some processed cheese sauce from the cafeteria. They're gonna steal some. And I'm like, bruh, he need that for the tachyons. So Shelby going around, she's like, we gotta go do this. And Daisy was like, you know what, this is the craziest day I've ever had. And I've been to a Vikings wedding before. So then they went to the cafeteria. They was going to the cafeteria. Actually, it was on their way, but they didn't make it. Mr. Dora was like, you know what, I'm not living here anymore. My mom moved me back in. We all good. We like Newton's third law. And then he freaked them out again. So Shelby was like, well, maybe this is just like, you know, him and his mom. Kicks him out, but then pulls him back in. So it's like, maybe that's what the time rift is doing. So meanwhile, while Nardo and Barry was going to stuff their pants with cheese, you know, Shelby was like, stand in this spot. The time rift came back. It exactly came back right there for her. I'm like, oh my God, they did it. They so did it. But then, you know, she's like, I don't have a lot of friends in my old time, you know what I'm saying? And all I have is a window and a door, but I never see the door open. I just see a slot open just for my food. But the guy who gave me the food got friendly hands. So she's like, are you a prisoner? She's like, no, I'm just being held against my will. So she's like, I guess I am a prisoner, kind of. So it is like, well, you don't have to do that. This is the 21st century. You can be here with us. So she's like, yeah, she want to stay. But she almost died again. I don't know if she didn't die. She almost jumped back to her time again. But so then they had to like pull her. So then Barry was about to not help because Nana was like, oh my God, we got to help them. They were trying to pull her so hard. So it's like, this is the moment right now, Barry, chill. So he had like helped them pull her out. So it was all good. So then Shelby was like, look, we got saved by Barry's strength. She never thought those words would come out of her mouth. But, that's Mila. But he helped them. So then Daisy's like, oh, thank you so much for helping me, Barry. You're so strong. So then it seems like, don't take that to your head so heavy, bro. She just like, she don't know nothing really. Anyway, so it was all good. It's like, yes, they finally, that was so nice. She said they saved her from that. So then, you know what, Barry was like, you know what, I gotta live with the consequences. So then Shelby was like, we can't just jump back before your RV got blown up. So he's like, no, from the insurance money from the RV blowing up, that RV, his parents built him a new garage lab, a new one with a snack room. Oh my God, I want that so bad. Anyway, so it's so nice. It is never leaving. He was like, dang, I knew it was too good. So then he's like, well, you know, Daisy is here permanently. So Daisy is your responsibility, said Shelby. But now Daisy is currently staying with Nardo. So he's like, yeah, my mom is real cool like that. She been letting me crash at her place since I was a baby. So she gonna let them stay there. So I don't know why Daisy couldn't just stay. Why Daisy couldn't just stay with Sid and Shelby. But I guess Nardo needs someone else to stay with. He might not have no siblings. So anyway, but yeah, they think that's nice. So they was hugging. No, Daisy went and stole a painting from the museum, but she didn't know she was stealing it because it was in her family's household before because she knew that guy. But when they was hugging, Sid and Shelby jumped into a time where they was in her prison cell. I'm like, what? How did they do that? Why did they do it? Then they're gonna not tell her about it. Shelby's outfit was cute, but then they're gonna not tell her about it. Like, how you gonna not tell her about that? Like, she about to get jumped back, but she still got a lot to figure out. So I'm gonna see how this is gonna work, and I'm just like, bruh, they should tell her. They shouldn't leave her out of the know. They should probably tell her, not trying to figure out on their own. But we got a whole 5 days. Well, this is the first. We got the next 4 days to figure this out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Next 4 days to figure this out, guys. But thanks for watching this recap review. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget to send this to the whole cat. They link the, they Twitter usernames will be in the description below. Not the links, but the usernames. You guys probably might already know it because you'd be on Twitter about it. But comment this or send it to them. Tweet it to them. Share it to them on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr. And thanks for watching. I got this old Rihanna CD, Music of the Sun. If I'm correct, this is her first CD. Yes, it is. It's so nice. Look at Rihanna. Look at Riri. She's so cute. But anyway, guys, thanks. Subscribe. Congratulations on season 2 premiere and not getting canceled. Everybody got work. Lauren, Landry, Gus, Ricky, Matthew, and Benjamin. Mary and Phil, I think. And then the new girl, Daisy. They all got work, yes. So this is really good. So thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Bye. Oh, no, not Phil. Kevin. His name is Kevin. His name is Kevin. The dad who play they dad. His name is Kevin in real life. Kevin Simons. Yeah. Okay. But thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time. Bye. Oh, and Brett and Chet, Matthew and Benjamin was absent for this episode. They're probably going to be in the next episode anyway. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.